Doja Cat recently set the internet on fire with some wild allegations, and I'm just going to hop right into it. I wasn't going to do it so soon, I was just going to wait to see if she responds, but people keep demanding that I do it, so I thought I would just go ahead and get it out of the way. Now, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with this situation, but Doja is being accused of hanging out with racist white incels and using the N-word around them, doing some shady stuff and having a racist song. Now, there is confirmation that she actively used these chats because she spoke about it in an interview, going on to say, Doja said she'd skip school for days at a time, holed up in her bedroom and hanging in the chat room. She'd spend endless amounts of time engaging in the lighthearted play fighting that was the predominant mode of the communication in the chat. People would pick on me and use horrible language, just the worst, and I just didn't understand why people were so crazy on there. Rather than leaving the chat room, she instead developed a thick skin and eventually joined in on the fun via her own offensive rhetoric. So I became the person who would make offensive jokes and do things sort of out of the box. So there's the confirmation that she actually uses the chats and have since she was a young girl. I'm not going to put the videos that surfaced online in this video. To me, they're just extremely uncomfortable. I don't like watching it, but I am a bit unsure about this situation as a whole, because most of the so-called evidence comes from these chat forums, but outside of that, there's no actual proof. There's no actual proof that the guys she talked to were racist. There's videos of her talking to them, but there's no proof that they were being racist. I will say these allegations don't necessarily surprise me because she has an edgelord type of personality, but if they are true, then they are just extremely disappointing. I'm still waiting for Doja to explain her side of the story. She's been very quiet for someone who's fairly active on social media. She's always on Instagram Live, always tweeting random stuff, but she's been way too quiet when it comes to this. I will say I'm not respecting how people aren't doing research at all. I was being bombarded for not making this video sooner, and it's like I want to find out stuff before I make a stance. I want to be informed because most people didn't even research at all. They saw what's on their timeline and immediately said Doja Cat is racist, she's over, and didn't look into anything. Upon further research, the people in the chat room spoke out, and this is what they had to say.
One of the ones that recorded her.
Kane, he's actually a chatter that comes here. He posted shit saying that she was stripping in the room when she's not stripped in here.
And listen, actually she did.
Wait, I know him,
Yeah,
I've seen him in here, and he always gets banned because he's a retard.
I mean, she didn't strip fully naked, but she's definitely,
She showed butt.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can see her butt on like her music videos and her Instagram and
sure.
shit. So it's like,
But no, Ray had a good point last night where this video was taken last Friday and it took over a week to get posted, which is what I replied to a lot of the tweets and stuff like that. You just do the math yourself. There's a reason why it took a week to get posted.
Yep.
Either try to get blackmailed and it failed miserably, or they try to send somebody that didn't want to pay for it. And, yeah. Why sit on for a 15 seconds video that's really badly recorded?
And after this, I returned to the alleged racist song and I read the lyrics, and it doesn't seem racist or like it's mocking anyone at all. It actually feels like she's talking from the stance of herself. Some of the lyrics read as follows: I'm a degenerate, smoke all your cannabis, you cannot handle it, wave your appendages. Tweeting and Instagramming, camera flick, she was edited. Swear you'll remember this, swear you'll be cameraless. Taking pictures, what's wrong with the vibe? Might as well dead this shit, I feel alive. I feel like people took the derogatory name of the song and honestly just attached their own crazy theories to it. It just feels like she's making social commentary with this song, not mocking anyone. But I'm not denying the song is just bad overall. I don't think Doja is completely innocent. She's definitely a weirdo and she knows that. But I do think some of this stuff is being purposefully misconstrued, misinterpreted, and spread, because a lot of the things that are being said have no actual concrete proof. The only thing that holds weight from what I've seen is her saying the N-word with a group of white men. And even then, if you looked at the chat, there's also a black man there. And the white man didn't say anything racist even when Doja called them the N-word. Do I think this is the end of Doja Cat's career? No. In actuality, cancel culture doesn't actually work. People dig up stuff, we have the outrage, then it's gone within a few days. This will definitely put a damper on her image because she was just a wild, weird, funny girl, but now she's allegedly racist, self-hating, and just plain weird. Doja definitely needs to speak out about this. There's no way that she can be silent about this for too long. These are major issues, and I'm still not too sure about this whole situation. I'm learning with you guys, I'm watching stuff flood my timeline. I can't tell the wood from the trees anymore. It's like some allegations are released, and then on top of that, more people come out along with more accusations, and then you have people who latch their own theories into those accusations. I feel like some of it may have some truth to it, and some of it may be gossip blown out of proportion, and I have nothing else to say. If this is real, I'm just very disappointed. But from what I've seen, there's no substantial proof. I'm not picking sides yet until I get more evidence. If this is real, I'm just very disappointed because she's a great artist, and I've been very supportive of her. She just shouted me out last week the day she went #1. So it's a lot to take in, just as a person who likes her music and has supported her. I just really hope she speaks out soon. Update, as I was finishing this video, I went to Instagram and saw that she finally responded, and she went on to say, I want to address what's been happening on Twitter. I've used public chat rooms to socialize since I was a child. I shouldn't have been on some of those chat room sites, but I personally have never been involved in any racist conversations. I'm sorry to everyone that I offended. I'm a black woman, half of my family is black from South Africa, and I'm very proud of where I come from. As for the old song that's resurfaced, it was in no way tied to anything outside of my own personal experience. It was written in response to people who often use that term to hurt me. I made an attempt to flip its meaning, but recognized that it was a bad decision to use the term in my music. I understand my influence and impact. I'm taking this all very seriously. I love you all, and I'm sorry for upsetting or hurting any of you. That's not my character, and I'm determined to show that to everybody moving forward. Thank you. And that's it, straight to the point. I'm so glad she cleared up the song first and foremost, because I see nothing, no proof to even come to the conclusion that's what the song is about. Nobody even acknowledged the lyrics to the song. They only acknowledged the title, which is very weird. People literally only mention the title, no lyrics or interpretations of anything. I've seen no concrete evidence of Dosha associating herself with racist people, besides these random ass chat forums that are used as proof. But of course now everyone will be much more observant of what she does or says. I have no more thoughts, that's it. And yes, I'm still going to listen to Doja Cat, and I'm sure the people who so-called canceled her will too.